Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Bull Prospecting. And what we got here today is I've already just took off a bunch of gold in here, some plated jewelry and stuff. But now what we got here is this awesome cup, and I've already got some gold off a few cups, but we're gonna go ahead and get the gold off this guy. So we're just gonna set them in there like that. I don't know if it's going to take any more gold off, just because I've already taken so much off already. Let's see if I can swish it around. Let it sit there for a second. Now when the juice is fresh, the gold will be off there in a second. Oh, my solution might be getting too impregnated. No, there it goes. So now all I got to do is just basically swirl this around, and you'll start to see the gold come off. Like I said, the solution has a lot of gold in it already, so it may not take the gold off of this bad boy. I'm hoping it does. I'm seeing a whole lot of a change. Okay, we're gonna let this sit. Okay, guys, these were everything that was gold plated. Still see there's like a little bit of gold on there, but not much. But they're all clear. These ones were 22 karat. These right here. I don't know. I might even still say it on the bottom. No, but it used to say 22 karat right there anyways. So this is all cleaned. I got all this stuff right here. All this stuff was jewelry. This right here is more like a copper. I think like some brass because I hit it with the torch and that's all the gold that come off of it. And I got a whole bunch of electronics and jewelry that I took the gold off of. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and get ready to precipitate it out. Now, anybody out here using Gold X, what I do, I make 500 milliliters because that's really all I can do because of my beakers. I don't have the big 2,000 milliliter beakers. I only have the 1,000 milliliter beakers. So what we do is I take 500 milliliters of water, about, between 60 and 70 degrees, and then I go ahead and I mix in 25 grams of Eco Gold X, mix it up really good, filter it out till you get a nice clear solution. Then I start putting in this stuff until all the gold comes off, until it stops taking gold off of stuff. So I've been taking gold off of stuff for 2 days, and I've been putting real heavily plated stuff in there and trying to get this solution to stop pulling gold off, and I think I finally reached it. So now the next step is to basically drop the pH of the solution and start to precipitate the gold out. And I'll show you what we're going to use for that. Okay, so what I've done, guys, is I basically got myself a paper shredder, or, an old paper shredder that I wasn't using. I'll show you what we got here. Okay, so here's the paper shredder. Nothing big, just regular run-of-the-mill. Nothing to write home about. So, that's in with my rock crusher. So, what I did is I cut some zinc foil up, ran it through the shredder. So this is what's going to help us get the gold out of solution. I'm going to basically crunch a bunch of this stuff up, throw it in the juice after I drop the pH, and get the gold. So, see how much we can get out of this batch. Okay, guys, I added my vitamin C last night until all the foaming was gone, and then tossed in a bunch of zinc. And as you can see, I did add some fresh zinc this morning just to absolve anything that didn't get covered. But like, you see, like let me see, the pieces like this up here in the top. I'm trying to point to it. Okay, like pieces like that. Those are all covered. Let's see if I can show you from the side here. Those are the fresh pieces that you see in there that I just tossed in there, and I threw it in there. And the reason I'm doing the zinc foil is because when you precipitate using the sodium, the Eco Gold X, you use the vitamin C, and as soon as you get that bubbling stop and you toss in zinc strip, your recovery rate is like 98%. You're gonna have literally nothing left in your solution to precipitate out. So I really highly suggest using the zinc foil if anybody's using Eco Gold X. If anybody wants a in-depth video on how to do this, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will do a step-by-step process for you guys at home, so you guys can do this yourself. Like this stuff over here on the left-hand side, let's see if I can point to it so you can see it. This stuff right here, this is all brand new. I just tossed that in like maybe an hour ago. All the other stuff that is real brown and gooky looking, that's the stuff that's been in there for about 6 hours. I put it in there before I went to bed last night. But you can see that's all covered with gold sediment. Look how clear that solution is. So we're gonna let this sit. As I can see, I got a little bit precipitating out on the new pieces I put in there, which means I still got a little bit of gold in solution. So we're gonna let this sit. I got some errands to run today. We're gonna let this do its thing, and then we come back. It's gonna time to get some gold and do a little refining. So there it is. Time to dissolve it. Okay, so I dissolved all the zinc in hydrochloric, and this is what's left. Now this is still dirty, so what we're going to do is run this through a nitric water bath to get rid of any extra base metals that could be in there, so we have a nice clean melt at the end. So that's the last step before melting. But you can see it looks real good, man. So time for the next step. Okay, this is the last step right here. It's all refined. You can see all the any copper and base metals have been deleted. I left this sitting for 3 days. And now we're going to collect that sediment, melt it down, and get it a nice pure gold bead. So, melting it down is the last step. Alright guys, melty time. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the crucible. I just glazed a new dish so I didn't have any contamination. So let's get it melted.